Center. DRA had board representation on the Partnership to End Homelessness, and we really advocated for this and supported Shanna Overdorf, the executive director, and Deputy County Manager David Ellis, as they proposed a plan to City Council and the County Commission. We really want to commend the City Council in Wake County for voting in favor of a building and a new facility that finds a permanent home for the Oak City Outreach Center. Tonight's theme is about equity and affordability and those kinds of things, and I also want to thank the City Council for being proactive on affordable housing. In the fiscal year 17 budget, the city allocated $5.7 million from its general fund revenues to go towards affordable housing. The county also has assigned the Wake County Economic Development Group to conduct an equitable economic development strategy, and they have formed an affordable housing task force. So as you can see, I really am so proud of our elected officials, both in the city and county, who are really serious about equity and housing. For our next program, we called it POP, Program Our Plaza. We worked with the city and the Visitor Bureau to develop a strategic plan for the activation and programming of the City Plaza, Exchange Plaza, and Market Plazas. Our team developed a programming strategy that really led to this new branding initiative. We programmed the plaza 26 times from October to December with a diverse array of programs such as vendor markets, live music performances, home improvement workshops, yoga classes, animal adoption markets, live painting, live podcasts, and more. Most people think that these plazas automatically attract activity, but it really does take a lot of curation and effort, and we were really happy to be part of this program. On other partnerships, we've also worked with the Chamber of Commerce in the Wake County Economic Development Group and have representation on the Dix Park Committee. Really want to thank Adrian Cole of the Wake County Economic Development Department for really welcoming DRA, and for the City of Raleigh to get us involved in developing a world-class plan for Dix Park. I love the video that showed the view from downtown, from Dix to the downtown, and so glad that our mayor's here, and she wants, like I do, an aerial tram that connects downtown to Dorothea Dix, and so let's make that happen. More work for Ruffin. Other things, I mentioned that. We also are really proud about the downtown plan. You know, we spent a lot of time thinking about what's the secret sauce to revitalizing a downtown. And it's really, in my mind, two things from which everything else can flourish. But if you don't have these two things, they simply don't. And the one thing is to have a bold plan and to have the commitment of the private and the government leadership behind it. And in 2015, City Council unanimously adopted a 10-year plan for downtown that'll guide its future, and it's really a blueprint for our success. Just to show you how much progress we're making, the city invested almost $100 million just in 2016 through this plan. So that's through the Union Station project, the Go Raleigh Transit Center, the Exchange and Market Plazas, and Bike Share. And as you can tell, that most of these projects are all about connectivity. We need to connect the different parts of downtown to one another, and we need to connect downtown to the rest of the city, and we've got a great blueprint plan for that. Safety and hospitality. This is a bedrock program for any downtown. Once a downtown starts declining, a lot of it has to do with its perceptions of safety. Our downtown is one of the safest neighborhoods in the city. I want to thank Major Justin Matthews for initiating joint ambassador and police patrols to help mentor our ambassadors. Thank you. Before I get to economic development, I want to recognize our partners in the city and their clean team. Raleigh City Council created this new 15-member downtown crew last year. It's housed in the Raleigh Department of Transportation, Team Downtown Raleigh is responsible for keeping downtown's hardscapes clean and inviting within the Business Improvement District. We really want to thank Jen Baker for being such a great partner in standing up the Clean Team. Thank you much, Jen. Our economic development services have made a direct impact in adding hundreds of new jobs to our city. We had a record year in 2016 where we added 44 storefront businesses in downtown alone in 2016, the second highest amount since we started recording these figures. We also awarded $31,000 in retail grants to 7 different retail stores. This is part of our effort to diversify retail in our downtown, and I'm going to go through the businesses that have received these awards. Please patronize these businesses. We've got more retail in our downtown than even the people who are closest to the downtown recognize, but they're really working on a shoestring budget, many of them. And if we want to see retail in downtown, we really have to patronize these businesses. I'll get off my soapbox now. But Art of Style, Emily and Company, Glenwood South Pharmacy and Market, Gypsy Jewel, Port of Raleigh. And so those businesses received our grants, and we're really happy to welcome them to downtown. Our marketing team is really special and continues to reinvent the way we brand downtown Raleigh. In 2016, we launched 3 new websites to enhance the branding for Restaurant Week and our other programs with the movie series as well as the ice rink. We also have over 120,000 social media followers. Our app has over 14,000 followers. And we really have great events that we're putting on in the downtown and have gotten quite a few media mentions. Our State of the Downtown event is coming on April the 25th. And I really want to thank Trish Healy for agreeing to moderate that panel. We've got a great panel coming. Thank you. John Kane, Roberta Fox from the City of Raleigh, Van from Betamanda is coming, Michael Cunningham from Red Hat, and Steve Young, the Chief Financial Officer of Duke Energy, are going to make up that panel. So they've got great things to talk about. Please come out to that event. Of course, we've got our event tonight and the Women's Vision event, the rebranding that I mentioned earlier. And our events continue to attract quite a few people. Winterfest, our movie series, as well as the Farmers Market. We're going to open, by the way, the Farmers Market 2 weeks earlier this year, on the mid-April, and we're going to keep it open 2 weeks later into October. So I want to thank Craig Reed and our special events team for working on that. We continue to make First Fridays bigger and really excited about the different partnerships we've created to promote that event. That event used to have 20 to 30 merchants. Now it has over 104 participating in it. Raleigh Mix continues to promote our nightlife. And Restaurant Week, we added lunch and really attracted almost 60 restaurants to participate in that program in August. And we added the food tours, which really worked out. I want to thank Taste Carolina for their partnership with us on that. We also did quite a few new things to promote retailers that were really things that retailers approached us about doing on really short notice, but we think they had an impact. Dine and Shop is one example. We did a holiday gift guide, and we did Sip and Shop a holiday. All of those things were launched in really quick order, and our staff worked really hard. I really want to thank Stacy and our marketing team because that really made a difference for our retailers during the holidays. Thank you very much. DRA is in good hands financially. We have an independent audit of the organization that we've had for over 10 years. And this past year, we had a clean bill of health. We've got a great healthy operating reserve. And we raised over $350,000 in corporate sponsorships just last year. Those funds go a long way towards really supplementing and adding value to the contract we have with the City of Raleigh. And that's something I'm really proud of that we've done here, and that is really combine the efforts of the business community with our government to really add more value to downtown. Priorities, we've got to find a new CEO. You know, I think this is going to be a great job, and I told the board they've got to be really picky because I think it's going to be just a great place to come to. And I want to recognize Don Carter, who owns the Capitol Bank building. We just executed a lease to move to the Capitol Bank building on Fayetteville Street. So thank you very much. So the new CEO will have a strategic plan and a brand new office. I never got that when I came here. Bo, what happened? I don't get it. But again, you know, really proud of everything we've done for this community. It's been a team effort. And, you know, when you work in this position, you don't realize how many people you touch. And it's just been an honor and just so special to serve this community. And I really want to thank you so much for allowing me to do that. Thank you. We're going to take a quick pause before Jim Hansen comes back up here and introduces our keynote speaker, but we'll start in about 4 or 5 minutes. But please give your attention to Jim when he comes back up. Thank you very much.